Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Advanced Wars by Web replay. Small on top right side is the... what is this? I always forget, Azure Asteroid Olaf. We got Toon Kingdom. Small on bottom left side as the Green Earth Max. We got ftiger. So, let's go and get started. This map is a 3-base map, 1 airport, 2 comm towers per player. Both players do start out... oops, I hit my microphone. Do start off a cruise on top of the HQ, which is somewhat contestable. A lot of roads in the map, so I see recons being quite nice to traverse the map. And I hit my microphone hard, I just don't want to stop. There we go, I think my microphone's good. I think my microphone arm is starting to wear out. Do now have a recon deployed on the field by, not Olaf, Max, or Maximum Reconnaissance. You have a tank now deployed by Olaf. More infantry this turn for Olaf. He has 7,000 income, so he can now afford a tank each turn, barring affording any infantry to go along with it. Max goes for a tank there. Another tank and pair of infantry. He has 10,000 income now, so he can easily afford a tank each turn and not worry about not spending infantry. Recon does get shot on the infantry up north. Max goes for another tank, so it looks like we're going to see a bit of tank deployment this game. Or starting the tank deployment, I should say. Because of course, we're going to be playing tanks. Both of these players are going to go at tanks. Definitely, Max is definitely going to go at tanks. Not like he's going for artillery anytime soon. Do you have a battle copter now deployed by Max? Olaf may want to go for zone 8 here or battle copter this turn. Does get the 2 infantry trapped on the recon, which is, it's okay. Tank, and infantry. So Max is battle copter, so we get some good presence. Maybe I think adjust the audios a little bit. I'm going to turn down the player. Couple kills there, interrupts the capture. 14 versus 14 properties. Both players have 2 comm towers, so they're pretty even on that aspect. Quick infantry there, and Olaf does get the first strike. However, Max has a reinforcing tank here. However, Olaf has a reinforcing tank here. And no chain reinforcement after that for Olaf. Max could have the battle copter make his way up north, and looks like he is. Takes a shot from open road, does manage to one-shot the 8 health tank. Probably cutting a little bit close there. Lots of infantry pulling back here. Another battlecopter, recon, infantry, and infantry. 17 versus 16,000. Oh, more properties here. We do now have 19 versus 16 properties, or income. Couple hits down some infantry units, nothing too important. Right now they're pretty even, 82,000 versus 80, it was 81 before the purchase. Recon gets knocked out, and does hit some infantry units there. Olaf should make some great gains up here, but however, Max doing the same up here. Battlecopter is rotating up north. Takes a shot in the pipe seam. Tank, infantry, and tank. Does take a machine gun shot there. Does not get any points of damage, but it's probably pretty close. Battlecopter gets a good shot there. This battlecopter is simply out of range as well. So battlecopter gets a free shot, and there's a free shot there as well. The 2 tanks may be able to hit the 8 health tank. But Max does take some early victories now. And some more infantry units there, starting to flip some properties as well. Battlecopter hits the recon. Puts some rounds in the recon, does take it out. It's out infantry units there, but now the battlecopter's reading the battlecopter. Not to mention, there's another battlecopter over here. So it feels like Max is in pretty good position there. Gets a good shot there. Hits the interrupt the capture. Olaf is now at 16,000, 20,000 income as well. So Max has also a very good economy. Additionally, a much more usable power. So there may be a max power. I mean, the battlecopter's in range of the battlecopters, but enough he has vision to spot them is another matter. And we do have immediate max force, not on to get any power charge. Does not spot those battlecopters just yet. Spots one battlecopter and the path forward towards it. Sees both battlecopters. Takes a good shot there. Knocks out battlecopter. Knocks out another battlecopter. Winter Fury is going to be very likely next turn. Max just crushing it. 94 versus 16. Answer 115. Olaf's return of 100 or 71 with only 16,000 to bank. He's about 2-3 turns behind. But with the Winter Fury, does call him down to 91. He's still not caught up based on that alone. And I don't see too many good possible engagements turn. We got a tank here to get a shot on 8 health infantry. 7 health tank hits 8 health tank. Anti-air is out of range, but the battlecopter is partially snared, due to the reduced movement speed from the snow. So the anti-air may will close on up. Battlecopter, tank, and infantry. Overall, not too many good engagements there. Max is definitely wounded, that's for sure, but he's not in a bad position. He has a first strike on the tank down south, and it's also, well, 0 star versus 0 stars. Anti-air takes a shot there. Looks at this city make it flip. Olaf is also still pretty far behind in economy. Even flipping on one property like that will even out, but not entirely. I actually just captured this property here, so it's 19 versus 19. That property was despicably neutral, so now they have equal economy. Battlecopter gets shot down. Does get some good hits this turn, however Max does not have a power available to him. And say striking this anti-air would allow the battlecopter a bit more free reign. There's a good chance for power this turn. Does get some outlying shots. Does hit the anti-air, hits the infantry unit there. Anti-air might as well sack itself in that battlecopter. Never mind. Tank infantry. Tank hits tank, infantry gets hit. We do have a blizzard now available, which is not going to be super useful. Artillery, recon, and infantry. Does get some hits right there. Takes out infantry unit there, and more infantry units go down. In range with battlecopter. You now have a max blast. We'll take out battlecopter. It's a regular tank there. Good thing he didn't park the battlecopter next to the cruiser. I wonder if the player, or if Max or Olaf will realize that there's a battlecopter next to their cruiser and they can take a shot. Because that could easily be something that can be overlooked. Battlecopter, tank, infantry, and infantry. Superpower now activated by Max, not just regular power, full super. Tank blitzes way forward, hits infantry unit there, not a great target, hits a tank, which is a good target there, one shots it. Tank hits anti-air, taking out the anti-air is nice, will allow his battlecopter more free reign. Get some good damage there. Trying to flip multiple properties. You have another Winter Fury available. Battlecopter, infantry, and tank. Answer of 108. Olaf's turn starts at 75. Gets called down to 83. Greatly evens out the day-to-day funds. Stuff in the inside. Oh, artillery taking time to shoot this pipe scene down to 21%. Tank, infantry, and battlecopter. Hits the recon there. It's snared, so now this battlecopter is in range of the battlecopter. And Olaf looks like we'll flip a comm tower. Excuse me. Olaf does have 20,000 income and soon have 3 comm towers. Oops. You got the kill. Now capture the comm tower. Does. Ooh, 9 health tank gets trapped. Though won't be trapped, be short on off. Still, not great losing a turn like that. Destroys the pipe seam there, so now there's another base to quickly exfiltrate leftwards over to the west. While this one can't exfiltrate towards the east. But Olaf now has 3 comm towers, it's very nice to have. Interrupts the capture. Does take out that tank there. And it looks like Max does destroy that pipe seam there as well. Take some off outlying infantry units. Battlecopter, recon, and infantry. And instead of 123 versus 89, so Olaf has taken pretty sizable advantage. Well above 1 turn. Or somewhat above 1 turn, really. Hits Battlecopter, does good amount of damage but loses itself in the process. Battlecopter, infantry, and anti-air. Does interrupt the capture of the comm tower, so Olaf will maintain 3 comm towers. Olaf has really turned this game around. He took a nasty beating in the first couple turns, but thanks to Winter Fury, he's able to slow down his opponent, both in movement and in health-wise. Sorry about that, I keep on hitting my microphone. Battlecopter, tank, infantry, and infantry. Hits the couple tanks up north for a good amount of damage there. Recon will not follow up a shot there. This tank on top of the city there. Interrupts the capture even further. 2 turns left to be fully captured. Does pull back out of this region. Tank, artillery, recon. We have now another power activated. Max Force, good hit in Battlecopter, will one-shot a couple Battlecopters. Doing captures there. So now there's 2 capture progress left on the comm tower. Battlecopter, tank, pair of infantry. It might be able to interrupt that capture even further. It'll take the recon and battlecopter probably to fully stop it. But this recon is out of range. Winter Fury is now available. Battlecopter can strike the battlecopter and the recon strike the infantry. Let's see, we'll go and do that. Hit the anti-air. Hit the tank down south. And battlecopter saved. That is a shore there, or a river, not a shore. Recon gets a good strike there and fully stop there. Tank, and infantry. Battlecopter hits battlecopter. Tank, infantry, and recon. Battlecopter will strike the battlecopter. Anti-air, tank, and infantry. Hits the recon there. Overall, looks like Olaf is repositioning units. Good hits down south. Battlecopter, infantry, and artillery. Recon, reconnoiters forward. Max is activate a max force. Time for a little extra firepower and mobility. 1 health tank does get trapped there. Got some picks over here. Battlecopter hits the tank. Anti-air, tank, and recon. Olaf has still a clear advantage on the field when it comes to value. Infantry, tank, and anti-air. Instead of 143 versus 78, Max is very far behind, about 3 turns. Does get some great hits down south. Trying to flip some properties there. 19 versus 19 properties at the moment. Tank, battlecopter, and pair of infantry. Interrupts the capture. Capture has 4 capture progress remaining, so does not interrupt the capture any further. Pair of tanks get hit. We're getting some great damage done. And Olaf still has 3 comm towers. This one could start being captured next turn, though could be interrupted. Battlecopters strike a good number of targets there. Got triple infantry and a battlecopter by Olaf. Does not start catching up the counter. Does take out that battlecopter. Tanks have been hitting tanks. Battlecopter hits battlecopter. Winter Fury power is activated as well. Max force. Winter Fury just got enough charge. Battlecopter, anti-air, infantry, and tank, and melee into Winter Fury, calling max force down to 89,000. Lots of picks there. Massive counterattack up north and south. Max has not too much remaining. Tank, infantry, insert 150. Base 140 versus 70. He has twice the value in the field, which is quite high. Granted, some of that value is locked away in cruisers. Battlecopter does strike the tank there. Battlecopter hits the other tank. ATR will finish off the other tank. Down south, he has literally nothing left in this region. Though Olaf does need some more capturing squads, bring some more battlecopters. ATR is going to regret enough to deal with those battlecopters. ATR, artillery, and infantry. And Max does go ahead and resign this grade, saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.